Innovate. Enable.
Two of the most recent developments in the Indian MSME sector have been the rise of franchisee model of businesses and the e-commerce industry. Both industries have seen large-scale growth in the last few years with increased participation from people across the country. Bigger opportunities mean even bigger need for capital investment, and India's largest commercial bank, SBI, appreciates this fact. Therefore, in 2016, SBI launched SBI eSmart and franchisee finance schemes to support the MSMEs in these sectors. The first of these schemes, SBI eSmart, provides access to a working capital loan offering for sellers on e-commerce platforms. With this development, sellers can apply for the loan online on the e-commerce platform and get instant sanctioning of the loan.
SMEs, as far as State Bank of India is concerned, I always say that we have a very old tradition. We started SME financing in 1965. And now the world of SME financing is changing. And it is changing on account of, number one, the emergence of new technology. And the traditional methods of lending are also undergoing a change. For example, we recently, in about last 15 months, we have rolled out a project which is called Project Vivek. So in this, we have brought down our turnaround time, which used to be anywhere between 70 to 90 days. Now within less than 30 days, we can sanction a loan. It is a cash flow based financing. It does not depend upon the traditional balance sheet method. Another major change which is happening in SME financing is the e-commerce, or what you call the aggregator model. So if somebody is a vendor on an aggregator side, like say for example a Snapdeal, the vendor can get a loan in as many as few minutes without doing much of paperwork, where the our underwriting engine and the data which is available about the vendor, it is being used for underwriting. Similarly, we financed the driver partners of Uber and Ola, but of course a couple of issues came up around the regulation, and this industry is evolving. But bank has established a very fine model of using the technology, where online we are able to sanction loan without any paperwork from the side of the borrower. Everywhere in the world, including India, is changing. The ways, traditional ways of doing business, they are being changed. So a new ecosystem is emerging, and this is around the themes. For example, healthcare, so that will be one thing. Transport, that will be another theme. Say for example, even a housing loan, that will be another theme. So we have to work around in these themes and to capture and from one end of supply chain to the last mile. And the technology should enable us, or should enable the State Bank of India to provide or meet the needs. They are not necessarily financing needs. The needs for banking could be different. It is payment, it is financing, it is collection. State Bank has all range of products and services which are digitalized, and that digital transformation which is happening in the country and the economy, State Bank is part of that journey. And there is a grand vision that in the new age economy, State Bank of India will be a new age bank which will meet the requirements of the new age economy, moving away from the traditions.
The presence of innovative technological platforms and easy financing schemes such as eSmart by SBI is bringing on board a rising number of small B2B players which are driving the e-commerce revolution in India. Deepesh Satra is one such entrepreneur. From being a plain retailer on e-commerce to becoming a major consolidator for one of India's top e-commerce platforms, his firm eBiz Suppliers has become one of the top sellers in e-commerce space. SBI eSmart SME scheme helped him to have the necessary financial strength to fulfill large purchase orders, increase warehouse space and hire a bigger team.
I had nothing, basically. No space, just a chair sitting at my home. I just started this new thing in e-commerce. got my first order, it clicked, got some support, and within 3 or 4 months, I don't know, I just shifted to a new office. Within 8 months, I shifted to warehouse. And within like 4 to 5 months, we shifted to this huge setup. That journey was so fast, the way e-commerce actually boomed in India. I never knew. I was completely devastated during the time I started. I had little faith, in joining people. But yes, with good support and with hard work, I actually managed to do this within 1.5 years. And it's still going. The dream is still on. Review the fact, being young, but I still review the fact that I still would have been 5 years younger, because Prime Minister Modi's initiative is actually shaping it up. And I've seen it in most of the industries, in most of the organizations. People are actually taking this seriously. If not as for the entrepreneurship, but they are actually creating Make in India entrepreneurs within the companies themselves. It's still time. I can be a part of this campaign of Prime Minister Modi. And yes, this has to be done throughout all the organization and all the industry structures. But future, we want to grow this. We want to grow it in a much higher space. The plan is, again, safeguarding our team, safeguarding the people who are working for us. So that is another plan. So for that, we have to grow another 10 times. Again, knock, knock, SBI. We are still there. So we need your help, and we'll definitely grow in the next 1 year. We have a target to grow double our growth. The vision in terms of, I tell you, the vision in terms of money, it's not that fruitful. The vision is settling 100 families. That should be your vision, because Prime Minister Modi's vision actually goes through that. If there are more entrepreneurs, you will employ more people. You will, give bread to more people. So the target should be 100 more families in next 2 years.
This industry continues to drive more employment opportunities and contribute towards a more economically stable society. eBiz Suppliers has created over 20 jobs in the last 2 years, which includes skilled and unskilled personnel. Sameer Soni joined the firm 2 years ago and never looked back.
उभरते बिजनेस काम में बहुत अच्छा लगता है. मेन तो है जो हमारे जो सीनियर्स है, जो मेरे बॉस है, ही हैज़ द आइडिया एंड ही गिव्स इनपुट एंड ऑपरेशन में कैसे लाना है वो हमें बताते हैं. मेरा मेन काम है मॉर्निंग में आके सब ऑर्डर्स का जो इन्फो है वो देखने का, बिलिंग्स प्रॉपर हो रहा है नहीं वो देखने का, पैकेजिंग्स पे ध्यान दे के राइट टू द डिस्पैचेस, वो टोटली ख़त्म होने के बाद जो ऑपरेशंस का काम रहता है, कुछ ऑर्डर्स है, बिलिंग्स है, समरीज है, इन्वेंट्री अपलोड्स है, वो सब देखने का. ई कॉमर्स गुड सेक्टर राइट नाउ. अगले 10 साल के तो काफ़ी अच्छा है. और ऊपर से पहले हमारे पास 1 ब्रांड थे, अभी हमारे ओन ब्रांड्स अभी 7 हो चुके हैं. उसके बाद हम लोग और अभी 3 ब्रांड्स को टेक ओवर करने के लिए हम लोग सोच रहे हैं. फीलिंग तो बोलता ना कि इट्स अ होमली फीलिंग राइट नाउ हियर, बिकॉज अपने के साथ काम करने में मज़ा ही कुछ अलग आता है. जो अपना सुनता है, जो अपना कहता है, जो शेयर करता है, उसके साथ काम करना मतलब बेसिकली मैं घर पे बैठ के ही काम कर रहा हूँ.
eBiz Suppliers is an example of the fact that perseverance and hard work can definitely give you success. Having an exclusive and easy finance scheme also helps. The franchisee model in India is growing at a steady rate, and the beauty industry has adopted it well with successful rollout of several franchisee-oriented salon chains in recent years. With a growing consumer base, there are now multiple brands of salons operating, some independently, some as a part of larger franchisee network. This social development has made the beauty business one of the fastest growing segments of the MSME industry. The most common barrier to expansion faced by franchisees of any kind is the lack of access to capital. Therefore, in 2016, SBI entered into partnerships with leading franchisors from all sectors to provide loans under the Franchisee Ecosystem Financing Scheme. The scheme funds a whole range of business ranging from salon chains to franchisee medical clinics.
This is a new product in the bouquet of offerings from State Bank of India. Earlier, of course, we were financing MSMEs as they come in through our regular products. Then we have found that this is a niche segment of customers who are getting enrolled as franchisees under some industry measures. The advantage for them is that they carry the brand value of the industry measure. Therefore, there is a ready acceptability of their goods that and services that they offer to the market. and therefore they can be possibly looked at as a separate segment, and we can give them some concessional finance. So this product basically relies on the capability of the franchisor, which is the industry major, who conducts his own due diligence to find out the suitability of a franchisee to carry on the business in his brand. So that means the capability of the franchisee is already established by the franchisor. So the risk to the bank to that extent is reduced, and therefore we can, and the marketability of the product is also assured because the brand is already built by the franchisor. So therefore we can extend some concessional rates of interest, relaxed norms for these franchises, and this also helps us in going along the value chain financing the distributors. That is how we have brought this product. This is a recent initiative from the bank, and we have tied up with some of the reputed brands to extend finance to their franchisees. So those entrepreneurs who are wanting to start their own business, but they don't own the product, they want to take the brand and fall in line with the format suggested by the brand owner, those are the people who are eligible to take finance. That means the bank already has a tie-up with the brand owner to finance the franchisees under that brand. So it's a marketing for me also is not widely distributed. It is specific to the industry majors with whom State Bank of India has the tie-up.
One of the first partnerships SBI set up with franchisors was with Hyderabad-based Bloomwell Health and Wellness Limited. Collateral-free loans of up to 1 crore were given by the bank to entrepreneurs who took on franchisee from Bloomwell to set up salons under their Studio 11 brand. Priya Tamhane from Pune came across the franchise ecosystem financing scheme while looking for funding to launch her salon business. She contacted SBI Pune and was taken through a comfortable and swift loan process by SBI officials in Pune.
We are running a franchisee here. It's called Studio 11 Salon and Spa, which is a Hyderabad-based brand. Like we are salaried people. So my husband and me thought that we should go in business. Like I was very fascinated toward this salon industry's growth. So we started searching out for franchises, and then one day we came across Studio 11, and we started with dealing with Studio 11. When we came to know that Studio 11 is having a tie-up with this State Bank of India, so that was like a boon for us, because initially whenever any person starts business, he doesn't have a full funding available with him. So Studio 11 people told us that they have a setup like a tie-up with the State Bank of India. Then they helped us with all these things like loan procedures and all. In March or something we submitted all the documents, and around the end of the March we were been sanctioned the loan. There was hardly any problem because the staff in State Bank of India was very cooperative. The manager Mr. Lakshmikant Chaudhary, Surekha Kulkarni and Mr. Sanjay Prasad. 3 of the employees helped us a lot, really. So it was a very nice experience dealing with State Bank of India staff people. Since we are from a like middle class background, we had a dream to go big, and we never bothered that whatever other people are thinking. Loan is like a important thing that will help you in future also, because if you are taking a loan, it will help you in taxes also. So that's why we took loan. We had some fundings also, but my CA guided us to take few amount of loan also. Now we have come up with this one franchisee. We have already completed our anniversary last 17 July, and we are already talking with Studio 11 people. Next we are coming up with 2 more franchises. We are looking for the salons, like areas. We will definitely
Priya Tamane was lucky to get full and unconditional support from her family, and even her brother invested and became a partner and joined her in the endeavour. The young CA aspirant now supports his sister in running day-to-day operations of the salon and keeping the finances in ship shape.
I am from CA and CS background. I am in CA final as well as CS, and I have given just final exams right now. So awaiting the results. Actually, initially my Jijaji and sister were involved with this, and once the loan procedure came in, that's where my part came in, and it was like I am from CA background, so all the processes I know. So I was assisting them in finance and marketing thing. So it was a long way. I am very passionate about business. Initially, they just not came for salon industry. We were having many options like automobiles, we were in electronics, salon, and we were in a restaurant also. But we thought that the area, we analyzed the area, and we thought the salon industry will be a better. It is having a great potential here, because nearby, if you say there are no brands, and people need it. So it's like roti, kapda, makan, and salon is the fourth thing in day-to-day life. You have to groom yourself. So that is why we went with salon industry. See, what franchisee gives you is they gain the experience. Businesses run on experience, you know. So if we get a ready-made experience from somebody, it is very helpful for new people to cope with, because starting a business, initial 3 to 4 months period is very crucial for any business. So be it service industry is based on customer service. If you don't give it better, you won't be running the business well. So here the franchises part is very important, and I hope I think for initially, if you don't have a background of any business, you better go for franchisee. The cost is not that much, but the experience you can say you are paying for learning. This franchise is based in Hyderabad, so they approached them. So they were like, they were the only ones out of 4 or 5 franchises who were able to convince us that yes, we can go with them. So from marketing, funding, customer relationship, staff management, each and every aspect, they are with us. They are supporting us, and this is the best franchisee in salon. Recently, it is emerging. It is around 70-75 plus franchises now. But I hope that in a year or 2, there will be 150 plus franchises.
Like all MSMEs, Studio 11 Pune has created several jobs from scratch, including hiring and training unskilled staff from diverse backgrounds. Pinky Sod is the manager at Studio 11 and joined the firm from the day of inception.
मैं पिछले 1 साल से यहाँ पर वर्किंग हूँ, और एक्चुअल सैलून ओपन होके भी 1 ईयर हमें अभी कंप्लीट हो गया है. एक्सपीरियंस मेरा बहुत अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस रहा है यहाँ पर. लाइक स्टूडियो 11 मीन्स एक आर्ट जोन है, राइट. अगर कोई आर्टिस्ट है और जिन्हें बहुत कुछ सीखने की और इच्छा है, तो ये उनके लिए एक प्लेटफॉर्म है. वो यहाँ पर आके बहुत सारी चीजें सीख सकते हैं, इंक्लूडेड मी. मुझे ओनली 5 इयर्स का एक्सपीरियंस है, बट यहाँ पर आके जो 5 इयर्स में मैं नहीं सीख पाई थी, वो सारी चीजें मैंने यहाँ पे आके सीखा है. तो ये एक आर्ट जोन है, ऐसे मेरी नजर से मुझे लगता है, बट ये है. ये एक बहुत ग्रेट एक्सपीरियंस है. एंड हमने जर्नी जहाँ से स्टार्ट की थी, तो वो एक हमारे लिए बहुत लो पॉइंट था, बट अभी जो है वो काफी हाई है, और वो हमने अचीव किया है. लाइक एंड बहुत अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस है, बहुत ग्रेट एक्सपीरियंस है. इसमें जो रिस्पेक्टेड हमारे ओनर है, रुपेंद्र सर है, प्रिया मैम है, आल्सो पांडुरंग सर है, इन्होंने भी काफी सपोर्ट किया है पूरे स्टाफ को. और मेरे पूरे स्टाफ का सपोर्ट है. स्टूडियो 11 की जो टीम है हमारी, उनका भी काफी सपोर्ट है. इस वजह से आज हम इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे हैं. तो टोटल मैन पावर है, टोटल बैकअप हमारे सपोर्ट के लिए था, एज अ मार्केटिंग के लिए हो, ऑडिटिंग के लिए हो, एवरीथिंग. तो इस वजह से आज हम इस प्लेटफॉर्म में हैं और बहुत अच्छा फील करते हैं. बी प्राउड.
The proof is in the pudding, they say, and the success of Studio 11 speaks volumes about SBI franchise ecosystem financing scheme, which covered all her needs as an aspiring entrepreneur. A triumphant result for India's largest commercial bank and one of its most pioneering schemes for the MSME sector.
Thank you, SBI. Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.